Hi, my name is Mahatma Gandhi. I am Indian lawyer. First they ignore you, then they laugh at you, then they fight you, then you win. Where there is love, there is life. Live as if you were to die tomorrow. Learn as if you were to live forever. You must be the change you wish to see in the world. Happiness is when what you think, what you say, and what you do are in harmony. The best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. It is better to be violent, if there is violence in our hearts, than to put on the cloak of nonviolence to cover impotence. It is health that is real wealth and not pieces of gold and silver. Strength does not come from physical capacity, it comes from an indomitable will. The weak can never forgive. Forgiveness is the attribute of the strong. In a gentle way, you can shake the world. Even if you are a minority of one, the truth is the truth. You must not lose faith in humanity. Humanity is an ocean. If a few drops of the ocean are dirty, the ocean does not become dirty. A nation's culture resides in the hearts and in the soul of its people. Satisfaction lies in the effort, not in the attainment. Full effort is full victory. The greatness of a nation can be judged by the way its animals are treated. An eye for an eye only ends up making the whole world blind. There is more to life than increasing its speed. I suppose leadership at one time meant muscles, but today it means getting along with people. Prayer is the key of the morning and the bolt of the evening. A man is but the product of his thoughts. What he thinks, he becomes. A small body of determined spirits fired by an unquenchable faith in their mission can alter the course of history. When I admire the wonders of a sunset or the beauty of the moon, my soul expands in the worship of the Creator. The essence of all religions is one, only their approaches are different. There is a sufficiency in the world for man's need but not for man's greed. There is a higher court than courts of justice, and that is the court of conscience. It supersedes all other courts. An ounce of practice is worth more than tons of preaching. Action expresses priorities. Man's nature is not essentially evil. Brute nature has been known to yield to the influence of love. You must never despair of human nature. Man becomes great exactly in the degree in which he works for the welfare of his fellow men. Justice that love gives is a surrender, justice that law gives is a punishment. You can chain me, you can torture me, you can even destroy this body, but you will never imprison my mind. If I had no sense of humor, I would long ago have committed suicide. My life is my message. I object to violence because when it appears to do good, the good is only temporary, the evil it does is permanent. A coward is incapable of exhibiting love, it is the prerogative of the brave. Prayer is not asking, it is a longing of the soul, it is daily admission of one's weakness. It is better in prayer to have a heart without words than words without a heart. The good man is the friend of all living things. Nobody can hurt me without my permission. We may stumble and fall but shall rise again. It should be enough if we did not run away from the battle. Anger is the enemy of nonviolence and pride is a monster that swallows it up. To believe in something and not to live it is dishonest. Morality is the basis of things and truth is the substance of all morality. The real ornament of woman is her character, her purity. Anger and intolerance are the enemies of correct understanding. Truth never damages a cause that is just. The human voice can never reach the distance that is covered by the still small voice of conscience. It is the quality of our work which will please God and not the quantity. Those who know how to think need no teachers. The moment there is suspicion about a person's motives, everything he does becomes tainted. If we are to teach real peace in this world, and if we are to carry on a real war against war, we shall have to begin with the children. A no uttered from the deepest conviction is better than a yes merely uttered to please, or worse, to avoid trouble. An error does not become truth by reason of multiplied propagation, nor does truth become error because nobody sees it. Jesus is ideal and wonderful, but you Christians, you are not like him. My religion is based on truth and non-violence. Truth is my God. Non-violence is the means of realizing him. Non-cooperation with evil is as much a duty as is cooperation with good. There are people in the world so hungry that God cannot appear to them except in the form of bread. Freedom is never dear at any price. It is the breath of life. What would a man not pay for living? Truth stands, even if there be no public support. It is self-sustained. Self-respect knows no considerations. Whatever you do may seem insignificant to you, but it is most important that you do it. Always aim at complete harmony of thought and word and deed. Always aim at purifying your thoughts and everything will be well. What do I think of Western civilization? I think it would be a very good idea. I am prepared to die, but there is no cause for which I am prepared to kill. In matters of conscience, the law of the majority has no place. It may be possible to gild pure gold, but who can make his mother more beautiful? Poverty is the worst form of violence. Honest disagreement is often a good sign of progress. The difference between what we do and what we are capable of doing would suffice to solve most of the world's problems. To give pleasure to a single heart by a single act is better than 1,000 heads bowing in prayer. Those who say religion has nothing to do with politics do not know what religion is. In prayer it is better to have a heart without words than words without a heart. Truth is by nature self-evident. As soon as you remove the cobwebs of ignorance that surround it, it shines clear. Rights that do not flow from duty well performed are not worth having. Peace is its own reward. Glory lies in the attempt to reach one's goal and not in reaching it. The main purpose of life is to live rightly, think rightly, act rightly. The soul must languish when we give all our thought to the body. Each one has to find his peace from within, and peace to be real must be unaffected by outside circumstances. It has always been a mystery to me how men can feel themselves honored by the humiliation of their fellow beings.